Hello, figments of my imagination,
Hello.
and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.
Oh, hey.
Rex beams when he sees you walking towards him.
Solana Void! Just the person I wanted to see. You dug under the shade of an overhanging bit of construction. I wanted to talk to you about something. Uh, wanted to talk about us.
Nothing to talk about, we're just
We're
friends.
just friends. Or you're right, we should talk about it.
You're right, we should talk about it.
First of all, this is like a totally no pressure conversation, okay? I like everyone, and I love kissing people. I just want to, check in with you, because we did that, and I really liked it, you know? I want to do it more. I just want to know where you're at. What do you want from me? I mean, aren't you dating Tangent now? I didn't ask before because it's not my business, but what's going on with that?
Oh gosh, he's right.
It's just fool around on the side? No.
No, that sounds
Can't,
bad.
no.
I was just being a dumb kid.
Can't we just forget it happened? Forget what happened. Yeah. No, seriously, that's fine. It doesn't have to mean anything. For real. Rick slings a friendly arm around your shoulder. I'm glad we talked about this. There's nothing better than a kid and their dog, right? Oh, he's into some kinky stuff.
You have to agree, it's awkward to tell someone you don't like them that way. But you feel good about this one, and Rex seems as genuinely happy as ever. It's good to have a friend like Rex. All right, what do we need to
Yeah,
get up?
so reasoning maybe? Let's see if we get our mental skills, and if we get picked for the engineering stuff, that'd be great. So, whatever gives us good reasoning and mental skills.
3 reasoning, 1 empathy, 2
Preferably
creativity,
reasoning and biology would be great.
biology, empathy, biology, reasoning, but that's not a lot.
No, not a lot. Engineering, reasoning.
Creativity,
Well,
persuasion, maybe reasoning, empathy.
yeah, that one's probably gonna be good, and it gets our friendship with Nomi.
Yeah, and gets us a lot of kudos as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're helping Tammy brush up on her math and chemistry.
Auntie student says that I need to measure when I'm baking. But when I'm baking, I just go by how the dough feels or looks or smells, and it always works out. When I try to measure and think too hard, I get it wrong. She told me that if I want to do it by feel, then I need to get better at chemistry too. She showed me this long textbook and found chemistry in how proteins combine to form gluten and how acid makes things fluffy and soft. I didn't know any of that. Aren't acids bad? Why would I put them in food? Go easy on her.
She'll never learn if she isn't enjoying it. You gently encourage Tammy as you read through the food chemistry textbook together and work on some practice tests, even when she gets questions wrong. Even when she gets questions wrong. Though she'll probably never be a chemistry whiz like Tang, she blossoms with every compliment, slowly gaining confidence in her abilities.
This isn't
Y'all.
as scary as I thought it would be. Thanks a lot, Void. Ooh, our friendship's getting pretty high too.
Nice. When the lesson is over, Tammy insists she bakes you a cake to show you what she's learned. She didn't really understand the lesson, but she has the confidence to taste it as she goes and adjust the recipe based on gut feeling. Now informed by some solid book learning. Did she really learn anything about math or chemistry? Maybe not. But she's a better baker now. That was her goal.
Ooh, a cake.
Yay! She happily gives you a piece and thanks for being such a good teacher. It's not bad, but you aren't sure she should be thanking you. We're almost there on reasoning.
Oh, it's
Oh,
nougat.
today you're tutoring Nougat and a couple of younger kids in ancient Earth geography. They're learning the names of the countries by pointing to them on maps and saying a few facts about them. It seems kind of pointless to memorize places that these kids will never see, but it's not like you can teach them much about Vertumna geography yet. You're still discovering it.
Billions of people? How did they fit everybody into one little planet with all the trees and animal and stuff? Well, what is all like one big? Was it all like one big colony? What the
Ooh.
heck? +2 to neighboring. Ooh, just a 7.
Ooh.
Do we break this kid's heart for a good card?
Um. Yes.
Sorry, kid, Santa's not real.
Yeah, rebellion. You give Nougat the little kid version of the truth that you learned as a kid. You tell her life on Earth was brutal and hard. Humanity destroyed the environment and fought over what was left. There were no trees or animals left. Not as many as there should have been, anyway. Most people were poor, hungry, and sick, and the ones who weren't kept all the nice things for themselves. At least your parents were lucky to escape on the stratospheric, and you were lucky to be born on it. You're all lucky to be here now. No matter what, at least Vertumna isn't Earth. Nougat looks bewildered. She doesn't really watch holovids, only the cheerful ones for kids that don't address Earth's decline, so she had no idea.
But they still had really, really tall buildings, right? To fit all the people?
You sigh and tell her they did, and she nods in satisfaction and goes back to her schoolwork.
Get to work. Get to work, kid. Ooh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 5.
Nice.
Woo!
Perfect. Perfect.
What am I trying to get a reason? Oh, one more month of
My
reasoning should
goodness.
be done.
Yeah. One more month. Okay, let's see. Late pollen into early dust. And
Ooh,
early dust is now Anemone's birthday.
nice. Stick.
Stick.
You're catching up with Nim
Ah.
between her drills when she looks over your shoulder and frowns.
Newton's bloody apple. She's here again.
You turn, and at the other end of the garrison, you can see a small crowd of young soldiers forming around Chief Steward Antecedent. She's handing out lunch tiffins and doling out hugs to anyone who comes within melee range, which is quite a few of them. You've noticed just from hanging around the garrison, even some of the transplanted Helios soldiers have started calling her Auntie. This must be why.
She comes by every couple of days, like we're still kids in the creche, playing in her skirts. It's so disruptive.
Eventually, the crowd around Antecedent thins, and she makes it over to you and Nim. She greets you with a warm hug. She smells nice, like flour and yeast. Hello, Solana Void. Have you eaten? No, that's the meanest possible answer.
I need your help.
You be honest. You tell her you have not eaten today. She smiles
If you have
fondly.
eaten, you say you have it anyways.
And if you're full, suck it up and eat more food. She smiles fondly and hands you a tiffin, still warm. It's important to keep your strength up, my love, she says and pats you on the cheek. Antecedent turns to Nim. You can almost feel the temperature in the room drop several degrees as Nim stoningly stares down at her mother. Antecedent smiles grows thin and she clutches the handles of her basket. How are you, Ani? Have you eaten? Do you need?
I'm fine. Just like I was yesterday and last week, and I don't need you to manage me.
If you're sure. It's a mother's job to worry, Annie. She reaches out to lay her hand on Nim's scaly cheek, but Nim jerks backwards and slaps her hand away. No, Nim, don't act that way.
Oh yeah? You sit around and worry? Must be nice. I bet you'd like that if it was all I did too, huh? If I quit being a soldier and spent all day cuddling babies and wiping noses and fixing clothes like you did? Nice and safe in the creche forever.
See, on one hand, this answer right here is not what Nim needs to hear. On the other hand, I can't be mean to
We
Antecedent.
can't. We
I
can't be
know.
mean.
I'm sorry, Nim. I'm choosing your mom. Oh no.
Oh. Nim turns her frightening scowl on you. Stay
Oh,
out of this, Solana Void. Oh, empathy.
no, I'm your new father.
We're
I
switching from tangent to antecedent.
I never thought that, Annie. I worry because I love you, and I always will. I'm just doing what I can to keep you safe.
Love doesn't keep anyone safe.
Nim exclaims, raising her voice enough that some of the soldiers turn their heads to watch. Her thunderous expression convinces most of them to get back to their business.
Love didn't keep calm safe, did it? There's no amount of love or worry on this whole stupid planet that can do that. That can't do that. Oh, I got mixed up. That can do that. So you should just stop, okay? Stop or do something actually useful. I'm never gonna be like you. I'm gonna fight.
Nim, man,
Um,
Calm's death really messed her up.
yeah.
Ah!
Oh, this guy.
Vase peels off from his unit and jogs over to stand beside Nim.
You okay, babe?
He asks, putting his hand on
God.
Nim's ass. She covers it with her own and angles her body towards him. Come on, it says shoulder, but he seems like the type of douchebag who'd just grab her ass in front of her mom.
You would. God. Yeah, everything's just galactic. My mom was just about to tell me again how much she wishes I would give up being a soldier so I can pop out babies and be safe.
Antecedent sputters, trying to explain herself, but Vase beats her to it.
Anemone's an exemplary soldier. I can't say those words, Chief Stewart. I know it's hard for a mother to accept, but we're all much safer for her service to the colony. And remember, Nimmy, oh god, he calls her Nimmy. That we exist to protect people like your mother, to preserve the bond between parents and their children. If the stars align, one day we won't lose any more sons.
I mean, I guess the
God,
only point I can kind of give him is he's supporting her career goals, but he's doing it in such an asshole way.
he is.
A soft "oh" escapes Antecedent as she blots her eyes. "Oh, you are one of the good ones, aren't you?"
No,
She
he's
says,
not.
trying not to cry.
Just walking in the footsteps of the good men and women who served before me, ma'am. We couldn't do it without you keeping the hearth lit for us. Speaking of, I'll take lunch if you have any left.
Oh,
Ugh, I hate
I
this
see you're
guy.
taking orders. Antecedent laughs and hands him a tiffin from her basket, then goes up on her toes to give him a quick hug. Over her shoulder, Vase shoots a cheeky wink at Nim, who rolls her eyes and snorts.
Where you'd normally find Rex and Nomi playing together, you find only Rex. You ask him where Nomi is, and he shrugs. Sorry, I don't know. They mentioned they were kinda under the weather. They're probably leveling their Legends of Avamar character. You could try messaging them on their holobomb. You think, Rex. Go back to your room.
I'm trying to figure out what Legends of Avamar is a reference to, but maybe it's just every
Uh,
MMO.
I think it's just supposed to be in every MMO. You get comfortable on your bed and load up Nomi's private Legends of Avamar server. Back on Earth, there would have been thousands of people playing this game, but now it's just a brave few nerds. Just as Rick said, Nomi's logged in on one of her characters. Dang it. Nomi's logged in on one of their characters, and they send you a message.
I don't think he said it wrong that time. I heard there.
I messed up.
Hey, hey, sorry if you were looking for me. I feel super crummy, so I'm gonna spend some time in Avamar. Ooh, I'm leveling in alt right now. If you make a new Kara, I can help you with the first group quest.
What kind of character do you want to play?
Wizard. I'm always being a wizard.
Instant wizard lock in. You log into the game with your new character after spending a few minutes having a minor existential crisis over their name. You eventually give up and name them after yourself.
Dude, that's so real. I spend the first 2 hours of any game customizing my character, and at least half an hour of that is just trying to figure out a name.
Yeah. Nomi is waiting for you with their new character. Midreus, an elven archer with long red hair. They jump a few times in your general direction.
Your character's so 2 hours later. Oh,
I
cute.
couldn't tell if you had cut out or what happened there.
I almost insta-locked Flirt with Nomi Nomi because they are awesome. But then I remember, I believe they're asexual and doesn't like being flirted with. So let's play.
Oh, yeah.
Let's play.
Let's play. Let's play.
What are we doing today, Jeff? Okay. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I love this image. That is awesome.
You do the first few quests with Nomi. Their character is a little more powerful than yours, so there's lots of time to chat. Nomi keeps up running banter about your adventures, typing it as if they're speaking for their character.
Fear my bow, meddlesome creatures. The forest will miss not your presence.
It's hard not to notice how much more serious and well-spoken Nomi seems when they're writing in character instead of speaking. You didn't know you had it. Didn't know you had it in them. You didn't know they had it in them. Do you play along?
Of course we do.
Forsooth, I do. You type back.
Arcane powers still find fate.
Nomi sends you a string of hearts. You play for a bit until you have to stop to sell your loot at the vendor, marveling at the accessories you'll be able to buy when you have some more gold. Nomi opens a trade window with you and plunks a knuckus into it. It's one of the expensive ones, and a huge increase in stats. Galactic.
I thought it would look good on you. Heart. Look, now that they're flirting with us, you flirt with your friends, right? I mean, we flirt with each other all the time.
Yeah, it's in character now. It's perfectly acceptable.
In character.
You type back.
I should wear it into battle and think of you, my star.
Nomi replies with a heart. You and Nomi battle your way through a Knoll encampment and stand face to face with the big bad, Graz Mage Pelt. Nomi readies their bow.
Heroes, we are called to battle!
Battle time. Remember the time you almost died to multiple real-world creatures? Summon up those experiences now to defeat this in-game boss.
do.
Oh, you stand victorious over Graz Mage Pelt. When you click out of the loot window, you have a message waiting from Nomi.
Our bond is greater than any evil that may befall this land. The power of true love conquers all.
Nomi sends you a kissing emoji, then a string of question marks.
I mean, it's perfect for our characters.
It's just, what our character would do.
Yay, oh my god, I'm happy you get it. Laugh my ass off. Ah!
You wait a few minutes while Nomi composes their message. Finally, they send you.
My Dreus, Tree Whisperer, turns and embraces Solana Void in their strong... Wait, we spent 30 minutes naming our character and we just chose our own name? Solana Void. Dude.
Yeah, that's what was mentioned earlier. You ended up just choosing your own name.
My love, they say, by your side I would hazard any foe. Nothing frightens me more than the prospect of a life without you. The fiery-haired archer bends to press their lips to Solana Void's, sealing their love with a kiss.
You log off the game and open a chat window with Nomi. What do you say?
Okay, that one's probably taking it too far, right?
It might be, since you're no longer in character.
No, that was really fun.
It was really fun.
Oh my god, yeah, thank you. I had so much fun too. Laugh my ass off. Maybe I will use it for inspiration for my manga. Haha, I sure don't like anyone like that. Oh my god. Sometimes it feels like everyone's just a big ball of hormones here. Like all of a sudden everyone cares about who's doing smutty stuff and I'm just sitting here like, yuck. I mean, I would say I feel that way too, but I think we're trying to bang an alien.
Yeah.
I think it might be interesting someday. No, don't. That's That
No.
sounds wrong.
Well, this is more of a question. Like, do you think you might be?
Oh. Oh, I didn't see the question mark. Yeah, I think the middle option is the best one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sometimes it's like, okay, I might be interested in it someday, but I think I'd really have to like someone first, you know? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe or maybe not. Nobody's
Yeah.
good out here. I'm not really talking about it right now. I just can't imagine liking someone that much, or like, or them liking me that much. Haha. But new day, new ways. Thank you for new ways. Thank you for
I
playing
think it's
with
supposed to
me.
be anyways, and they're like typing too fast.
Oh, I'm bad at text lingo. Sometimes it's easier to talk about this stuff when I get to pretend to be someone else, you know?
You slide into the seat next to Mars, and she sighs.
I told my dad about my plan to get the adults to adopt kudos as a way to encourage the arts, and they got really weird about it. Like, they think it's a good idea, but then they told me that I should read up about Earth's history. So I did, and you know what I found? People suck. The whole reason we left Earth was because trading money for stuff was a bad idea. Did she do research and realize capitalism sucks? It made a few people rich and everyone else poor, and it destroyed all the culture, and people fought and killed each other over it. By the time our parents left Earth, almost everyone worked super hard and was super poor, while like 100 people barely worked at all and owned private spacecraft. That's so dumb. The colonies, the closest humans have come to income equality in thousands of years, but we don't have any passion. And Earth's history is full of people with passion who ends up turning into supervillains while everyone else starves. Is that all we're capable of? Really? I'm a passionate person, Solana Void. Is being a despot all I'm capable of? There's nothing wrong with passion.
Well, passion brings you to that. But also, I think the issue the colony's running into right now is the fact that nobody can really focus on like the arts and sciences other than what's necessary to survive because we're all rapidly dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just say nothing's wrong with passion.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with passion. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
I
oh
agree,
dang.
but no one can be right 100% of the time. If I really am going to run this place one day, I can't be surrounded by yes men. I need you to have a little backbone, Solanovoid, or I'll end up exactly like Earth politicians. But that wasn't me just agreeing with you for agreeing's sake. That was me agreeing with you because I agreed with you. There has to be a middle ground between autistery. There has to be a middle ground between being
Austerity.
autistic and inequality. I don't want to have everything while everyone else has nothing. Like, yes, obviously, I want to colonize this stupid rock. I want massive cities and glass skyscrapers and flying cars. I want to not have to fight off aliens every year. I want to pave over all these scungy pollen trees and kill the stupid bugs. I want air conditioning. I just want everyone to have everything, even the stuff that the adults think doesn't matter. We can't live like animals just because of the boogeyman of our past. One day, I'm gonna be running this place. Just you wait, Solanovoid. I'm not gonna let us fall into the same patterns we did on Earth. We have to take care of each other and master this planet, but we also can't forget what makes life worth living. Luxury. What do you think, Solanovoid? Do you think I'm on the right track? I'm afraid you're gonna yell at me again if I say yes and agree with you.
Yeah, I guess we can't be a yes man.
I think capitalism is good, actually.
Actually.
How do we avoid the past mistakes? Well, I guess I thought because we'd already started out equal, people would just be better. You're right. It seems like wishful thinking, doesn't it? Well, at least I have you to bring me back to Earth. I mean, Vertumna. Thank you, Solana Void. You always think of things I don't. I really appreciate that about you.
Ah,
I thought we weren't doing
Vertumnalia.
Vertumnalia anymore.
Well, they're not doing the like competition part of Vertumnalia.
Oh, yeah. This year, Governor Lum's ascension to the Vertumnalia stage is heralded by an entire military brand, their instruments shiny and nanoprinted new. They march out of command in formation, splitting and forming a phalanx at the foot of the stage as Lum takes his place before you. You can really tell he's showing off his military might for a lack of something else. Spotlights turn on with heavy ka-chunk noises, illuminating Lum in a halo of floating dust particles. He spreads his arms wide.
Hello, Vertumna. Are we winning or what?
Yeah, that's the question I ask every time I go get gas.
Ugh, I don't want to keep winning. Winning sucks, apparently.
Yeah, it cost me $50 to fill up my gas tank yesterday.
God, seeing it go up and up, I'm like, it's supposed to stop at that number. Why is it going still?
The reaction is mixed. You look around, it's easy to see the ones cheering the loudest are Helios and people who've fully adopted their mentality, like Nim. The Stratos are more reserved, some even silent. Security Chief Red is one of them, his usual stony expression hiding his true feelings. Regardless, there's enough cheering that Lum has to wait for it to die down before he continues.
We're killing it out there, people. Every day we claw a little more territory from the savage aliens of this planet.
I believe the correct line was, I'm killing our people and I'm killing this planet.
I am killing. That is it. Everybody have a great day.
A Watano pod arcs through the air and lands with a broken sport at Lum's feet, splattering him with juice. You don't see through it, but the faction from Geoponics is looking restless. They begin to jeer and stomp their feet. Lum continues on, raising his fist.
Those Xenos attacked us first, and now they're learning. Don't mess with humankind.
The crowd is now evenly split between cheering and booing. The Stratos are agitated, and you hear calls for things to return to how they were, and how Lum and his soldiers are killing the planet. Even the council lined up before the stage and facing the crowd looks conflicted.
We left Earth to get away from this shit. Now look at us. We're right back where we started. Fighting each other and the planet. We brought it with us.
I can't think of the last time we heard Dad talk.
It's been a while.
Utopia hops on stage and routes her own here speak through the speakers. He's lying. This year, we lost 2 surveyors in the swamps, Sorrel and Queenie. They'd be alive today if Lum hadn't sent them to clear out a manticore den for no good reason. The only threat to our colony here is you. Lum's smile doesn't change, but his eyes go cold. He snatches Utopia's hand and calmly, slowly, crushes her holopalm crystal with his thumb. You can hear the crunch of the bones of her hand before her feed cuts out. Oh. Utopia yelps as her knees buckle with pain, her bravado gone. She holds her broken hand to her chest and is too shocked to resist when Lum shoves her off stage. Oh my gosh, someone needs to sniper him. And please don't just hit his ear.
No. God, I hate this guy.
The crowd is stunned into silence as well. Lum clears his throat and approaches the end of the stage, looming tall over the council.
Thank you for your input. Your concerns have been noted.
This buffoon, this isn't the buffoon Lum presents on his daily holovlogs, or the nuisance he is when he visits a work site. You see something in his eyes you've only caught glimmers of before. Hatred.
You Stratos are lucky we didn't crush you under our boots and take your colony by force. Before we got here, this colony was doomed. You're only alive because I was merciful. Just a bunch of burned-out hippie fugitives. What was your plan for surviving out there? Wishful thinking, singing songs, and talking to animals?
Laughter ripples through the Helios.
You. He gestures to the council, then jerks his thumb to his chest. Need us. Not the other way around. I'm done pretending I need to listen to your opinions. If you want to live, you'll do what I say.
Is there an assassinate the colony leader route?
God, I wish so bad.
He stares at Dr.
Uh,
Instance, who glares at him with hate in her eyes as she tends to Utopia's hand.
Maybe it's time to clean house. We need team players here, ones who share one vision for the future of Vertumna.
After a few tense moments, Seek clears their throat. Ahem, sir, shall I continue with the traditional formalities now? Lum scowls down at Seek and then throws his hands in the air.
Whatever, do it. If it makes you feel better, you're all cowards.
He turns and stalks off the stage, his marching band scrambling to follow him with his exit song. As promised, there are no contests this year, but there's plenty of food and alcohol. As the sun begins to set, the Helios, including Vase and Nim, head straight for it and look ready to party into the night. The other teens seem a little less at ease. This, quite predictably, has already left. Hell no.
Ooh. Yeah, with the
It's between these
Stratos?
two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Dis. I don't want to read for a
Okay.
bunch of characters.
You know what? Good idea.
We don't find Dis on the walls, or in the robotics lab, or in any of his usual hiding places. Not even Ruins can get a read on his location. He might have an idea where he could be, though. Yay! You creep up
Yay!
on Sim and Dis, meeting in secret outside the colony walls. It looks like they're kissing.
Only a few kisses. They say you can join. Trust me, Dis. I'm not concerned. The planet is in no danger of being subjugated by humans.
You don't get it. They're really serious. They're going to use bombs. You've seen bombs, right? Explosions. What if they cut down every tree, or poison the rivers, or
I forget sometimes that you're so human. You are stuck in time, unable to see beyond the next 100 years. Even if your species manages to wipe out all life form from this continent, we will simply bring it back again. It may take 20,000 years, but this planet will outlive you.
This knocks Sim's hand away and wipes his eyes. Why are you always so calm? Other gardeners aren't like this. Other gardeners know that humans are dangerous.
Dis. Sim sighs, closing the distance between them and folding Dis into a gentle hug, like one would approach a biting animal. I'm not like other gardeners. Not anymore. Just like you're not like your humans.
Dis sniffles and buries his head in Sim's tattered clothing. I just wish he'd let me help. Leave quietly.
Oh,
I don't want to ruin their moment.
okay.
You sneak back the way you came, dodging Vase and his reveling friends. They've somehow wrangled themselves a live trippet and are in the process of skewering it to roast over a bonfire. Oh,
Jesus.
you can hear its dying squeals from here, and shortly after that, smell the sweet charred scent of it roasting over the flame. The party continues well into the night, with more feasting and dancing for those who support Governor Lum in his war against the planet. The week after Autumnalia is one of the hottest since you landed. We've only been here for, what, 8 years and we already screwed up with global warming? Shortly after the festival, you start seeing graffiti cropping up everywhere. It seems like that a lively, if not particularly civil, conversation between the two factions is being held on the flat surfaces of the colony. Ooh.
Oh,
Lum announces a zero tolerance policy for political graffiti, but you notice that not every tag is being removed, just the ones against the war, of course. The atmosphere of the colony is oppressive and as thick as the choking dust, as, as thick as the choking dust heat itself. Everywhere you try to relax, people just want to talk about the war. To make matters worse, the sweltering nights are making your nightmares intense again. You return to work feeling more stressed than before.
oh.
Gosh.
Well, at least we get maxed out our reasoning.
Yeah.
Mental boost.
Ooh.
+1 to mental increases.
All right. What's the next skill that would be really useful for the end?
For the end, bravery, probably.
How do we get
I
more
just don't
bravery?
don't know where we'd get bravery specifically.
Oh, wait, I think I know.
Maybe that or empathy?
Bravery,
Oh, that's
toughness,
bravery? What's the other
and
one?
friendship with Nim. We're going more
Nim,
pacifist
empathy.
than combat, so we probably don't need combat.
Yeah,
But it does give us animals.
it's true. Lookout duty. What's that? Toughness or perception, probably. Yeah,
Perception.
perception animals.
Oh.
So it looks like that first one, playing sports ball, will be our go-to.
All right, gives us friendship with Nim, gives
Yeah,
us toughness and bravery.
maybe we can talk to her about her unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
The sports ball pitch hasn't been the same since Com died. Rhett's the coach now, but he doesn't care as much as Com did. He's more concerned with getting sports ball players to sign up for the defense force. You show up for practice and spot Vase and Rex on the pitch, standing with a healthy distance between the two of them. Vase is surrounded by a group of friends, and Rex is bopping a sports ball in his head and chest. Surprisingly, Nim is here as well. Rhett must have asked her and Vase to help out with the team, because they're usually training. Rhett picks her as captain for one team and you as the other. Who do you pick for your team? Rex, of course. Popularity doesn't matter in sports ball, you think. Rex pops the ball under his arm and saunters over, ignoring the venomous look Vase gives him. Nim chooses Vase right away.
Ah. Let's sports ball.
Sports ball. You and Rex whip the butts of Vase and Nim and everyone else on their team. You cheated, Vase complains. Come on, Salon avoiding Dog Boy against me and Nemi? How is that even a contest? He storms off the pitch, venting about how the game was rigged for weaker players because sports ball isn't a real game.
What?
Nim comes over. I think you did well. Good work out there. Rix goes over to give her a high five, but she looks towards where Vase disappears and shakes her head.
Ah. Mid dust, late dust. Sports ball again, I guess?
Sure, why not? Let's see if we can get that bravery up to at least the 60 or so.
Ooh, we're so close.
Yeah.
Chief Security Rhett interrupts your afternoon training to address the group. Nim perks up. This seems important.
Since the original colony was destroyed, we have needed every skilled security officer we can find to defend our home. And now, with Governor Lum's blessing, age is no longer a requirement. We are looking for young recruits to join the ranks of the defense squad.
Oh, God. He would create child soldiers, wouldn't he?
He would. Lum absolutely would. This is a serious job. He punches his hand for emphasis. You'll all be soldiers, not little kids learning self-defense or peering down from the safety of the walls. You'll be in the danger. You need to be brave and know your way around a weapon. Step forward if you think you have what it takes to defend our colony.
Is this just the...
That
Oh,
voice
needs bravery
hurts.
10. Wow, that's a low requirement.
I think we were supposed to do this a while back.
Do we join the defense?
uh,
No, we've been adamantly against it.
yeah, sure, whatever. It's either way. Either hang back or go pound sand, warmonger.
I'm not against Rhett.
Yeah, he's just trying to defend the colony. He's just forced into the war part of it. Good. For the rest of you, if you change your mind and want to join the real soldiers, you know where my office is.
All right, I think that's gonna be a good place to end things.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. As always, I hope you have an absolutely lovely day. Bye.
Bye.